Welcome everyone to our sort of final session of yoga and yoga, the art of play. Yes, the art of play. You're all welcome to come more this way. Don't be shy. So after some time, I think we want to do a dress rehearsal.
Yes. We did give some specific pointers before.
Yes, good. And we'll have to see if everyone who was here yesterday taking part are still here. Okay. And I think some of you are here for the first time. Special welcome to you. And I'm sorry I'm not speaking Serbski. A few. Yeah, so we will have to make some adjustments. Yesterday we introduced the subject of avatara, and we spoke briefly about who is an avatar, and then we had our enactment, our play of avatars, one after another, after another, after another. The Lord comes, and then he comes again, and then he comes again, and then he comes again. And he keeps coming in so many ways, always with the same general purpose, but in particular situations, some of which are quite special situations. And of these countless avatars, we have these 10 who we could say have proven themselves most popular. And so we celebrate them. We have this song from Jayadev Goswami. And so we have this kind of reenactment of the Lord's appearance in these many forms with the help of the bodily positions, and we're using what we're calling tableau vivant, live pictures, and in this way we are embodying Krishna's pastimes as so many different forms of the Lord. But we want to have. We've prepared now with the help of Anuradha Mataji, wonderfully guiding us this, what I think will be a quite fun little presentation. I didn't time it yesterday, but yeah, it went pretty quickly, I guess. And we want to go through it again once more. Why? Because this evening, when all the devotees are present, we want to make a presentation, a performance. Do you like this idea? Okay, related to this, but shifting now a little bit, you could say modus operandi. Because someone may say, well, you know, Matsya Avatar, what do we care about Matsya Avatar? He is, it's a quite fantastical story, you know. Actually, it's a very interesting parallel in the story of Matsya with the biblical story of Noah and the flood. You're perhaps familiar. And many people have noticed this parallel, and they've noticed, in fact, that most cultures around the world have some flood story. But that's another topic. One may feel like, well, what do we know, what do we care about? That sort of situation described. Then again, we might want to relate that story to present conditions, present situation, something that is affecting us or affecting other people on the planet. Something is just coming to my mind now, something that comes quite often in the news now, is the fact that glaciers are melting at an increasing rate, and the North Pole ice cap is melting, and waters around the world are rising, and people who live on islands, small islands, are seriously worried that their place of habitation is going to disappear under the waters. So that's a current sort of a thing happening, and we may think about how might we understand an avatar appearing to, solve the problem. Now, in modern literature discussion in modern times, something which is very out of style or unpopular or kind of considered not a good thing is the idea of a performance which has as a conclusion something called Deus ex machina. You know what that is? No. Yeah, it means the Lord suddenly appearing literally from a machine or mechanically appearing. So the idea of God just appearing and solving all the problem, whatever the problem is, that's not popular. That's like, you don't do that. That's too easy. We need to solve the problem ourselves or whatever. So what we seem to have in all of the stories of all of the avatars is something like a Deus ex machina. And we take it perhaps as the only solution. What I propose now, let's see if we can do this. This will be a little experimental, is I'm going to invite you to get into little groups and prepare for a few minutes. Interviews. One person is going to interview another person, and this can, well, I'm leaving it to you how you're going to do this. Someone might be interviewing the Lord, appearing as Matsya. Someone may decide, no, let's interview the king, what's his name, Satyavrata Muni. And so what we want to do is kind of update the events with bringing it into the modern world in the context or by means of like a television interview, like a mass media interview. Now you're all looking at me like, huh? And I can understand your initial reaction, but what I'm very confident of is that you're going to start getting ideas of how to do this as you speak with each other. And what I would suggest is we have groups according to these 10 avatars. So that means we would have 10 groups. I think we have enough to make 10 groups. Yes. And then in these groups, this is for you to get inspiration. And then we'll see what we can come up with, and we may get some little spontaneous presentations. How does this sound? Huh? Yes, no, maybe. Maybe.
We need to inform who about current situation, what is happening now.
Well, I would suggest that the situation is that the Lord has already appeared in this particular form, and he's already gone again. And it's like, what was that all about? But that's only one possibility. You could also make it the other way around. He has not yet appeared. Again, you're all staring at me like, huh?
Like kind of CNN.
Yes, CNN, yes. Yes, one of you is a reporter. Okay, now we need to see who wants to do Matsya. Okay? Matsya? No, we're not. Anyone else for Matsya?
I was also in Matsya.
No, we're doing the performance later. Although maybe that would be the easiest way to divide us up. Maybe that's a good point. Those of you who were involved in Matsya, but some of you were in more than one. You were Kalki. Okay, so we have a Kalki group. We have Matsya. Matsya group. Kurma. Okay. We have Kurma. Varaha. Varaha, yeah.
Nea.
Nrsinga.
Slepa, mislim, da.
Where's the Nrsinga version?
Koga mi?
Nrsinga. Vamana. Yes, you were with someone else. Okay. And Anuradha first. Anuradha can expand herself. And Vamana, then Parashurama. Where's our Parashurama? Just one. We need to find some more to go with. Yeah. Parashurama? Okay, Parashurama is good. And Rama? Okay. Who else is with Rama? Okay, so you have to somehow double up. And then Buddha. Buddha and yes. And who else?
Buda. Oši, Dahani, da budeš sa mnom, Buda. Evo, Dahani.
Oh, Alarama, yes.
A? Hoćeš vidjeti šta, ajde, evo i ona će. Dahani je spas. Sad ćeš ti nama tako intervju. Sad ćeš ti nama.
You can do that way. Now, we want to see what happens. So this is a kind of semi-improvisation. Improvisation, how do you say it? Sort of improvisation? I thought so. In improvisation, one of the principles is there's no mistakes. Whatever you do, whatever you say is good. And there's another principle that they suggest is when someone says, one person says whatever they say, the response to that is basically, yes, and then you add something to whatever they've said and whatever they've done. And then they respond to that, yes, and then it goes, in that way, something interesting happens. So this is, but you've been a little bit planning, so that's also good. So this is semi-improvisation. Can we have our Matsya group come up and perform? If you want, you can sit, or if you want, you can stand. You can. No. Matsya is first.
Hare Krishna.
We need a translator.
Okay, so this is going to be in Croatian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Može ovako. Mi ne znamo baš tu zabavu informaciji i Martina Lili nas je ovako prosvijetila i meni je to bilo jako emocionalno. I onda su mi suze krenule, tako da ona rekla da su to riječice te koje je estimacija iz srca nekako i to. I Suzana je onda uglavnom držala taj intervju. Ja sam se dobio u tih zabavama. Hvala dvije.
Hare Krishna. Dobar dan, Maci. Baš mi je drago da si došla u naš kanal. Čuda postoje. Hare Krishna. Hvala. Imam nekoliko pitanja. Prvo pitanje je zašto si ti došla kod nas na ovaj planet?
S ljubavim. Radi ljubavi. Zašto sam došla? Da vas naučim kako se vratiti kuće nazad Bogu. Da se vaša ljubav u vašem srcu poveća. Koja je već prisutna. Da se probudi, da se sjetite. Mene i da mi se vrati. To želim da se vrati.
Malo sam sad konfuz. Kako da se vratim tebe pa ti se uvodi?
Ne, gore. Nisam ja ovdje bila, ja sam od gore došla, sišla.
Gdje je to gore?
To je gore, to je duhovna najbolj lotusovog cvijeta. I to je vječno prebivalište.
Je li to istina?
Istina je, nema dvostranosti tamo, sve je povoljno.
Wow.
Ovo je samo jedna replika, ovo je jedna kuha.
To zvuči ko bajka.
Da, ja sam mala ribica i onda je on vršio vodi jer jedno me našao blondu i odno me kući dok je mi napravio primotru. I onda me stavio jednu čašu i onda je došao ujutro i bio velike umode reći posljednju operaciju, pa me još veću i ugodim ispred kuće i onda se začudio. Nije me prepoznao i onda me rekla samo da me odvede na okean. Čudio se kako riba može pričati. I onda, kad je vidio da sam se proširila u ogroman oblik, i onda samo se razotkrila svoj pravi oblik i onda je poštovanje.
Ko je tvoj pravilni oblik?
Pravi oblik iz duhovnog svijeta. Bezbrojna avatar mojih oblika, više nego malo valkana, znači. Kad god postoji potreba se pojavljaju iznova, stalno se odjava. Sad govorimo o 10 ovih avatar. Pravi oblik izvornič od dvoruki oblik. Rada Krišna. Lali je djevojčica, a Lala znači dječak. To je izvorni mladolik oblik. Iz toga odlika potiču svi drugi mladi.
Ovo mi je malo komplicirano. Mislim da ćemo još jednom trebati raditi intervju, ali šta me dalje zanima, dobro, sad si ti nekako završila u oceanu, a šta si tamo radila?
Pa ja sam tamo došla da spasim bakte, ovako sam mahala svojim krajima i demone sam sklonila, da ne bi uznemiravali moje čiste bakte.
Kakve demone?
Pa, to su isto moje duše koje ja volim, ali oni glume da su demoni radi zabavljivo. To se zove glava. Da, ne znam.
Još više sam u čudu. Ali, dobro, šta si radila sa tim demonima? Samo si mahala s perajima?
Da, samo sam ja ovako, hop, 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 ovako sam išla.
Se njima to sviđa?
No da, i oni dobro i to se njima sviđa. Ali su žele takav odnos sa mnom. Da osjete to, oni su baš to željeli.
Znači to je sve tvoje...
Ja mislim se da igra, da se osjećaju duše. To su duše koje me najprivrženije meni. Koji s devocijom ljubavlju ne prijemaju.
Jesu to posredne ili može svak biti vas?
Može. Sve duše su čiste. Svako može biti.
Kako je to neki ritual? Moraju se prati ili kako ono učiti?
Nije, dovoljno da ima čisto srce kod dječje. Može svako biti. Svako i jeste čistivo.
Kako se čisti srce? Ja to isto govorim.
Suzama, Suzama, hoćeš, evo, ko šta plako i ti si plako. Tu je taj poklop.
Oni ga
tu se boji mala ribica, ko malo sjeme koje raste, evo ko zebo. Evo imam da pitam nešto.
Sorry, ako sam ti napol, ali baš me to zanima. Znaš šta, imam još jedno pitanje. Pa hoćeš i nastaviti svoje igre? Uskoro.
Uvijek. Non-stop.
A kao, kakav lik ćeš onda doći?
Zeko.
Zeko?
Lagana, Kulić,
Okay. Who's next?
Samo jedna pointa vezana za mikrofone. Ne niti preblizu, niti kad je preblizu na mumija.
Dobar dan, imamo posebne goste danas.
Nije ti uključeno.
Izvolite, imamo posebne goste danas u emisiji. Uzmite mikrofon, sjedite. Dobar dan. Jedna džinovska kornjača. Sad ćemo pitati šta radite. Dobar dan, ko ste vi, šta radite?
Ja sam Kurma, Višnu avatar,
A zašto ste tako umorni?
nosim teret u svojim leđima,
Planinu, vidim da vas ste planinu.
nosim planinu.
A šta vam ovdje radite?
Ja sam došla ovdje da pomognem čovječanstvu, da otplatim svoje grehe.
Sjednite ovdje u sredinu, ovi ovdje u sredinu. Dolazimo od strane Debata. Hare Krishna. Šta radite ovdje? Kad došli smo šta je sad zmija? Znamo da zmiju, mislim, prešli tamo rijepa, zato što znamo da je otrov u glavi. Otrov je u glavi. Šta vi radite? Šta ćemo vam probučiti? Nektar? Vi ste tu, dođite.
Dobar dan, Hare Krishna.
Uzmite mikrofon. Možete vam se predstaviti?
Dolazim
Vi ste Asura?
predstavnik. A koji ste?
Ja sam ovdje Murti. A šta vam je ovo?
Pa nas su pozvali, ali ja mislim da to prevara dalje.
Što prevara?
Zato što hoćete proizvoditi nekom neskonosti samo za te. Ali mi asure treba da uzmemo malo.
Ali ste uzeli glavu, hoćete da bi više otrova?
Ali tu će se sprovesti glavije sad neka.
Glavije sam neka?
Sam neka to da, pa će da izađe nevratno.
Ali znači, vi ste mi mislili da ste uzeli red, zato što je tamo, šta ste dala? Šta?
Udarit ćemo kurvu. Ako nastavimo ovako, udarit ćemo kurvu.
A vidimo još ovdje nekoga. Now we will switch to English because we have an international guest. Please, can you tell us who you are?
Hare Krishna. My name is Lord Shiva, and I was enjoying my meditation in the snowy slopes of Kailash. But alas, these fools brought me here, next to this fire-breathing serpent. It is as hot here as it will be on the Frishka Garanga camp of 2025. But they need saving once again. Jai Hari!
That will be all for today from Kurma Avatar group.
Where's Varana? We have two Varans. That's an interesting So, you want to do Kurma again? Good.
Dobro večer, dragi gledalci, ovdje je Nešala s vama, sad je 6:26, a nakon vremenske prognoze slijede tragične vijesti, pa evo sada imamo ovdje kod Deliblatske peščare, desio se jedan šokantan prizor, pa evo voljeli i ugostili smo jedine koji su, kako da kažem, preživjeli i koji ne mogu nešto reći o ovom tragičnom događaju, šta se to u stvari dogodilo. Pa evo ovdje imamo jednog geologa koji je, iako ima 3 doktorata, nije mu jasna ova pojava koja se dogodila, pa evo malo ćemo da više čujemo od njega i još jednog preživjelo koji nije baš u najboljem psihofizičkom stanju, ali mislim da nam može ipak reći malo više o tome. Da li ste dobro nogu? Molim vas da nesete čašu vode. Dobro, dragi geolog, molim vas, možete mi reći šta se zapravo dogodilo?
Pa evo, draga gospođo, meni je jako žao zbog ove gospođe što je morala doživjeti ovakav šok. Naime, ja moram se naprijed ispričati šta. Ja sa svoje 3 doktorata iz geologije, botanike, astronomije nisam uspio jednostavno sa svim svojim pomoćnicima, sa cijelim svojim timom razumjeti šta se stvarno to desilo na tom mjestu. Naime, mi smo se jako trudili da mi shvatimo što je to zapravo bilo, međutim, eto, još uvijek vršimo istraživanja, dakle, sa sakupljenim informacijama koje smo dobili iz formalnih i neformalnih izvora. Rečeno nam je da je to bila jedna kornjača, jedna velika, ogromna kornjača koju nismo mogli ni izmjeriti zato što je rečeno da je na toj kornjači bila planina. planimeru koja je, nećemo mi pričati brojke koliko je to veliko to. Dakle, osim toga, saznali smo da su tu bila neka bića iz viših dimenzija, dakle, to nisu bila ljudska bića, koje su, kako nam je rečeno, mučkala ocean. Znači,
pa evo, kako smo mogli čuti dan prije, da je taj okean zapravo, priča se da je to okean u kojem je nektar besmrtnosti. Pa evo, neki nektar besmrtnosti kod Deliblatske peščare još nije do sada viđen, pa evo, možete li mi reći kako je uopšte došlo do toga i da li znate išta više, ko su ta bića zapravo?
Pa gledajte, ja se sa ovakvim slučajem nisam još susretao. Dakle, mi prije ovoga nismo zabilježili ni jedan posjet takvih nekih bića koja su opisana, evo, da su došla. Kaže se da su oni, dakle, mučkali taj ocean sa zmijom, dakle, stavili su zmiju na tu, kako se zove, planinu. I onda su sa njom mučkali. Dakle, živa zmija.
Recite mi, da li građani mogu da budu sigurni? Da li su sigurni? Da li moraju da ostanu kod svojih kuća ili možemo nastaviti redovan gradski protokol?
Pa gledajte, ja bi u svakom slučaju bio vrlo oprezan. Gledajte, ta zmija može još uvijek biti negdje tu. Možda su, pošto je taj otrov, pošto su mučkali taj nektar, i otrov je izašao, najprije, tako nam je rečeno, mi sad ne možemo znati to stvarno nije, ali može biti negdje u zraku, u našim česticama zraka može biti taj otrov, tako da ja evo sugeriram svima da ne izlaze iz kuće, da budu u kući i evo,
hvala vam, radimo jednu strožnosti, ne? Hvala vam puno na vašim elokventnim komentarima. Ali evo, molim vas da li možete reći, postavlja se pitanje da li neko spominje da je to možda neka božanska priča.
Pa vidite, ja ne znam gospođu ko mi to rekao, odakle ste vi to čuli, ne znam kako je to uopće došlo na ovu televiziju, ne tako jest, mislim, da, ja sam isto čuo tu riječ, ali ja se ne bi baš pouzdao u te spekulacije.
Da, to je najviše uznemirilo naše stanovnike Deliblatske peščare. Evo, hvala vam puno.
Samo da kažem da spekulira se da je to bila, dakle da je ta kornjača zapravo bila svevišnja božanska osoba, dakle da je to bio sam Bog koji je došao pomoć i da
Krisna, jesu
Hare
Krisna povezani.
Pa mi sumnjamo na njih, ali mislim, znate da su oni nepouzdani, ne znam.
Dobro, da ne bi više uznemiravali naše gledalce, to jeste Bog, nije Bog, može da sačeka. Evo, samo bih zamolila sve da ostanu kod kuće i don't try to become immortal at home in Jadran.
Now, I'm a little bit watching the clock because we still want to do a run through what we're doing this evening. So I think we only have time now for one more, for Varana. And then the rest of you, my apologies, because unless you want to present this evening, maybe we can do something.
Okay. Imamo pojedinačna razredeva i pitat ćemo na nekoliko pitanja. za spašavanje zemlje Bumi. Prvo pitanje što imamo da vratimo. Kada ste podizali planetu Zemlju na Pjovi,
Fino mikrofon drži, fiksan.
Evo.
Pa radi, taj samo ti mrdaš rukom stalno.
Aha, znači kada ste podizali planetu Zemlju, da li vas je, na Pjovi, da li vas je, kako se zove, policala i da li ste žalila na visini? Nakon što ste izdonali iz kozmičkog okeana, koliko mi je trebalo vremena da se osuši? A pre nego što ste upustili u borbu sa demonom, da li ste probali neku diplomatiju, kao da je druže, možemo koji slovajamo?
Ne postoji diplomatija sa demonom.
Aha, i pošto ste dizali jednu čitavu planetu, da li kako ste se pripremali, da li vas boja leđa, da li ste radili neke veze?
Malo, nosio sam pojas za kičmu, ali nije bilo strašno.
Sa izraženim čuvom mirisa, šta je najčudnija stvar kad ste dizali zemlju da ste osjetili na planeti Zemlje da miriše? Pošto imate iskustva sa dizanjem teških stvari, da li ste potražili neki drugi posao, kao na primjer selidbe i tako to?
Pa ne, nisam dao obraz, nisam tako više.
To su svaki stati. To je to.
Okay, well, this was, something. Varana, did you practice lifting weights? You might have also mentioned how he appears. He appears from the nostril of Lord Brahma. You could have also, instead of interviewing Varaha, you could have interviewed Brahma, his experience. This, strange something comes out of his nostril and then expands, and then what does he see? And so on. Anyway, there's many ways to do this. Now, again, my apologies. I would like, if we would have another session, we could see all of your interviews. You can, I guess what I want to say is, in general, this is the sort of thing you can also do in a gathering of devotees, a Sunday program, or what have you. You might consider doing things like this. What do you think? Is that something that could be fun?
Yes.
Okay. So now, we want to, this is dress rehearsal, right? And first we need to make sure we have everyone whom we had yesterday, so they know what they're doing. And maybe we need to move things to make space.
Svi koji glude ne dođu ovdje, svi.
little performance, we'll get her on this side. I don't know how will the setup be tonight in the evening, but for now we will all be at the same side. As Maharaj starts to sing beginning of each verse, each group will go obviously in the groups of avatars, and you will go very slowly. You can come with folded hands, do a little bow, and come slowly to your positions because you have a lot of time. And then and stay into your positions while Maharaj is singing. And when the part starts Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, then the audience starts responding. That's your cue to come up out of your positions and walk slowly out the stage. And then when next verse starts, the next group is coming to the stage.
So devotees should be...
Yeah, yes, maybe it's better. Yeah, maybe it's better to go out that way, but I don't know how.
Yeah, we don't know what our setup is going to be.
Yeah, we can try because some of you are doing the multiple parts, so you will need to go back again. And just one more thing, before you enter the stage, just meditate on your part. It's very special. Don't be afraid to enter the emotion fully. Be expressive. Let your eyes be expressive. This is the safest way to completely be in exaggeration of certain things which we all have. It's very safe. No one will judge you. It's encouraged. So that's it. Yeah, and also there should be like dignity, like gracefulness, like meditate on these leelas just a little bit because they are very, very astonishing actually, and we are just capturing one, like a special part of each leela.
Very good, thank you. I think I will also, before I begin each verse, I'm going to kind of announce, now comes Matsya, now comes like... Okay, are we ready? Pranaya palo nichame kritamana shivegam Vihitamahi trachari tramakeda Keshavadrita mina sharika Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Everyone Keshavadrita Dharani dana natina pragadishta Keshavadrita Purna Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Purna Sharira Jai Jagadisha Jai Jagadisha Then we have Varaha Vasanti Darsana Sikade Shashini Kalankatena Vimana Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jai Jagadisha Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, everyone. Keshavadita Shukadarupa, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jagadish Krisna, Keshavadita Naraharirupa, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Now, Vamana, Vikramane, Valentuta, Vamana, Kanaka Nirajani, Keshavadita, Vamana Rupa, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Actually, it may be that we don't need to repeat Keshavadrita. We can just have everyone sing together the first time.
Yeah.
I think so. We're going to have it on the screen, and everybody knows except for the single word. Okay, so now that was Vamana. So, okay, now we have Harsharam. Kshatriya Rudhira Maye Jagatapagata Sabayasi Kayasi Samita Keshava, everyone. Ridupati Rupa, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Now then, you have to, as we're singing Jai Jagadish, you have to come up and offer respects to the audience. Yeah, okay. Okay. Rama, Vitala Siddhi Shurane Vipati Ramaniya Dasam Gamali Ramaniya. Kesh, everyone. Kesha Rama Sharira Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Balaram, Vahasi Bhakusti Shari, Vasanjaladava, Alahati Vitti. Keshavadrita Kaladara Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jagadish Hare. Buddha Sadaya These are things that can be developed in so many ways, and you can do something with them in your sanghas of devotees. What do you think? Possible?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it for now. Thank you all. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Yoga, the art of play ki jai. Hare Krishna.